In 1999, from the confines of a modest bedroom in Florida, a remarkable act unfolded that would forever alter the landscape of cybersecurity. A 15-year-old named Jonathan James, known to the digital underground as c0mrade, breached one of the world's most formidable computer systems, NASA's. In an era when dial-up connections and chunky monitors defined the beginnings of a technological revolution, a young mind dared to explore the fragile confines of a digital frontier that even governments believed impregnable. This is the story of a boy who transformed innocent curiosity into a legacy of mystery and consequence. Stepping into a world where adventure and peril coalesced, Jonathan embarked on a journey that would captivate history enthusiasts and cybersecurity professionals alike. His story is not only about groundbreaking hacking exploits, but also about the fine line between exploration and recklessness. Flashing back to the 1990s in Florida, the scene is set with the hum of dial-up internet and the glow of bulky computer monitors. Amidst the chatter of new online communities and the buzz of chat rooms, young Jonathan James nurtured a fascination with technology. While many of his peers engaged in simple games or mundane online exchanges, Jonathan's innate curiosity propelled him into a deeper realm of digital exploration. Every server he encountered was a puzzle waiting to be solved, a code waiting to be unraveled. In these formative years, the term hacking was nothing more than a symbol of curiosity, a form of digital exploration driven by a desire to understand and to deconstruct the visible barriers of a nascent online world. Yet beneath this innocent quest for knowledge lay a brewing enigma. Jonathan's journey was marked by a gradual escalation from harmless exploration of public networks to ventures into more clandestine territories. The digital playground of the 1990s was a realm where boundaries were still being defined, and the rules of engagement were just beginning to take shape. For Jonathan, each network was more than a system. It was an open invitation to discover vulnerabilities, to learn about the inner workings of massive, seemingly impervious institutions. The turning point in this tumultuous journey arrived in a series of daring steps that led him directly into the heart of national security. It began with the careful examination of local government machines and modest public networks. With the aid of packet sniffers and other rudimentary tools, he learned to eavesdrop on unencrypted transmissions, deciphering data that most would overlook. But for someone with a mind as inquisitive as his, these early experiments were merely a prelude to a far more audacious undertaking. One fateful night, after years of deliberate reconnaissance and trial by digital fire, Jonathan identified the next, far more formidable target, a computer system managed by the Defense Threat Reduction Agency, part of the formidable U.S. Department of Defense. As he navigated between layers of software and seized opportunities to infiltrate protected networks, he discovered vulnerabilities that served as the stepping stones to an even grander conquest. The intricacy of these early breaches underscored a chilling reality. Even the most secure environments harbored weaknesses that a determined mind could exploit. It was through this intricate dance of discovery that Jonathan found his way to the gateway of NASA. The audacity of a teenager penetrating the systems of one of the world's most renowned space agencies stirred shock and awe in equal measure. As Jonathan's virtual footsteps carried him deeper into NASA's digital realm, he encountered a treasure trove of sensitive data, including source code for the International Space Station. Imagine, at just 15 years of age, accessing software valued at over $1.7 million, software that controlled critical life support systems orbiting high above the Earth. In that transformative moment, the sense of invincibility that once surrounded these digital exploits began to crumble. NASA's engineers soon faced a startling new reality. An unknown intruder, not a scheming foreign spy, but a bright yet misguided youth had infiltrated their systems. The breach signaled an alarming vulnerability in security protocols that until then were assumed impenetrable. The incident triggered a cascade of responses, forcing NASA to shut down its computer systems for 3 weeks. The ensuing investigation cost the agency tens of thousands of dollars, leaving behind scars that would prompt a nationwide revaluation of cybersecurity measures. Yet the narrative of Jonathan James was not confined solely to the act of breaking through digital walls. In the swirling aftermath of his actions, the broader implications became increasingly clear. His exploits unraveled narratives of escalating risk and legal repercussions that unfolded with the gravity of a full-scale digital crime. Here was a young individual who had inadvertently become the first juvenile in the United States to face incarceration for cybercrime, an event that precipitated a 6-month period behind federal bars. In this collision of youthful exuberance and the unforgiving justice system, a deep and enduring question emerges: when does the pursuit of knowledge overstep the bounds of responsibility? As the digital landscape evolved, the reverberations of Jonathan's actions echoed far beyond the confines of a single incident. His breaches at NASA and the Defense Threat Reduction Agency underscored a pivotal moment in cybersecurity history. They revealed not just the fragility of technological systems, but also the potential for transformative change born from the most unexpected of sources. Every intercepted message, every stolen credential, and every code snippet that fell under his grasp spoke volumes about the vulnerabilities inherent in any human-made system. In retrospect, Jonathan's journey can be seen as a microcosm of the broader narrative of technology itself, a blend of promise and peril, discovery and destruction. His life, marked by extraordinary achievement and tragic consequence, has prompted experts, skeptics, and curious onlookers to reflect on the deeper complexities of our digital age. His pioneering, though controversial, exploits offered an early glimpse into the profound ethical dilemmas that continue to challenge us as we navigate the contradictions of innovation. The very boundaries that Jonathan tested, and in many cases shattered, became a sobering metaphor for the duality of progress, the endless possibilities of exploration shadowed by the lurking menace of unintended harm. As the dust settled on those early digital conquests, the personal costs of Jonathan's audacity slowly unfolded. Beyond the headlines and technical analyses lay the life of a young man deeply affected by the consequences of his actions. His subsequent incarceration and the intense scrutiny that followed became both a punishment and a grim reminder of a society grappling with the implications of sudden, unprecedented change. Though his digital endeavors initially painted him as a prodigy whose skill opened new realms of possibility, they ultimately cast him in a tragic light, a cautionary figure whose journey illuminated the dark underbelly of technological innovation. In the years following his high-profile breaches, Jonathan James transitioned from a celebrated myth of digital brilliance to a somber symbol of lost potential. His life took a dramatic turn, one that encapsulated both the triumphs and the torments of youthful genius. The narrative of Jonathan James is thus woven with contradictions. He was a trailblazer who illuminated the hidden vulnerabilities of powerful institutions, yet his talents were marred by the inexorable weight of consequence. In a world where the thrill of exploration can lead directly into channels of profound regret and personal disillusionment, his story remains a poignant emblem of the peril inherent in unchecked ambition. As the echoes of his actions continue to reverberate in the corridors of digital history, the enigma of Jonathan James endures. His story, steeped in both triumph and tragedy, invites us to ponder the dynamic interplay between exploration and consequence. Was his bold leap into the realm of the forbidden an act of pure technical brilliance, or was it a poignant misstep that underscored the vulnerability of our most advanced systems? The legacy of c0mrade challenges each one of us to confront these questions and recognize that within every advance in technology lies an inherent tension between progress and responsibility. In the final analysis, Jonathan James stands as an enduring figure in the annals of cyber history, a young pioneer whose adventures in the digital domain serve as both an inspiration and a warning. His life reminds us that the journey to knowledge is rarely linear, and that the very tools we create to explore our world harbor the power to disrupt it irrevocably. Through his bold yet tragic narrative, we are compelled to reflect on the responsibilities that accompany innovation and the ethical dimensions of our constantly evolving technological universe. The legacy of Jonathan James, the teenager who unlocked the secrets of NASA's digital vaults, remains shrouded in mystery and marked by poignant consequence. His journey from an enthusiastic explorer to a symbol of caution invites us into a deeper conversation about the trade-offs inherent in the digital age. As we continue to unravel the implications of his actions, one thing is unmistakable. The story of c0mrade challenges us to re-examine the nature of curiosity, risk, and the human thirst for knowledge. Join us now to explore the enigmatic legacy of c0mrade.